Sup, fuckers? World's okayest trader back after a couple of weeks. Had a good little break, and we're back at it today. Today's review is brought to you by whiskey, and yeah, because I'm enjoying a good whiskey while I'm doing this review. Some overnight analysis. We have this trend working down. We get a break. We get the new extreme. There's really nothing in here that allows you to enter because there's your new low. First entry, second entry short, way above the EMA. Not taking that trade. There's the new extreme. You kind of get this quick little spike up, turns into a channel. It was sort of the best fit. There wasn't really a lot. There was a lot of that best, trying to make the channel's best fit today. It was weird. Later in the afternoon, there was a hard one, I think, for the downtrend. Anyway, we got this trend working up. We're working back to the EMA. We have a new high. First entry, pullback, second entry. Now, this is at 8:20. I wasn't at the desk, but this signal bar is meh. So it would have been a 1, 2, 3, 4-ish point risk. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4-ish point risk for that. So for a meh signal bar, what do you know? Then we have this channel. We have a little bit of an overshoot here. And overshoots could lead to a larger correction, and it does. So we pop in this range top. We're doing this range bottom. I don't think the bottom came into play. So we have this channel working down. No real way to enter any of that. Then we start getting this channel up. It breaks, which is great. Now, here's the issue. The short-term trend is working its way up. It needs a break and a new extreme, and the downtrend needs a break and a new extreme. So at this point, I couldn't go long here because it was still cruddy. The second entry short triggered way up here. Can't take that as a short. Then we developed this trading range. So really, this was just a waiting period here. We have a high, first entry, second entry. Now this would have been failure. It would have drawn people in. It's below the EMA. It did fail, but it was into the possible bottom of this range. So I didn't take that. I should have been a little bit quicker and caught this failed breakout of the range, because if I thought it was a range and didn't take the short, then I should have taken the long for the failed breakout. Anyway, I didn't. Where are we? Yeah. So then it breaks out. There was no failed breakout. It wasn't even a breakout pullback close to the EMA. Maybe a little bit of an overshoot, but we still have the break and eventually gets the new extreme. And here is where I went in. So we have first entry, second entry long. Now, the negative here, it was an inside bar. I normally don't take inside bars, so I'm going to mark this as a bad trade. But I think the context was there. We had the channel working up. We have two legs to a break. The EMA held second entry. Even then, it could have taken the higher low confirmation, but it was a meh bar. So, and I got a deep limit for that as well. Now, it would have worked out eventually, because my stop would have been down here. But I got a deep limit, and I was only going for 4 because the ATR was so low today. So, yeah, we get the new extreme. Now we're sort of waiting. We have this down channel. We have a break. We're still kind of looking for a short here, but that would have been a second entry long, which I'm thinking short. We've got that. So then a lower high. Didn't take that. It was slow. It was into possible support at this lower part here, or this bottom of the range here. Have the channel working down. Now we get a break, but we have a short-term trend working up. So we're not taking that second entry short. So that's the new low. First entry pullback, second entry short, and the entry is far from the EMA. Then we have a lower high. Now it is matching highs, but I'm counting it as a lower high confirmation setup. I did not take the engulfing. I had my limit a few ticks back, and it just took off. Never grabbed it. We're slowly working down, then we possibly go sideways. I then had this forming in here. So we have the new low, first entry, second entry short. I again had a deep limit, a couple of ticks back, and once it decided what to do, it took off, and I missed that. So there's 2 missed, but I was 2 ticks back on the limit because it was a lower ATR day. I think at that point the ATR was 9, and I'm only going for 4 ticks in that sense. So like some of these bars are just so tiny. And was it this one? Yeah, this one I only managed to scalp out on the bar. Now it took a couple of bars to actually fully get to the new extreme, but it was just a slow moving day. So I missed that one. We get the break, get to a new extreme. Maybe this channel could have been a little bit wider or different, but eventually we got the new extreme there. Sort of spiking channel, nothing really in there. Then what we're looking for, we have the new high, first entry. Oh, there's the first entry there. Pull back. No pullback. There's the pullback, and it was an engulfing. I did have a deeper limit, and I was going for 6, but I think I got my limit right across there, but we got stopped out, and eventually it formed the range bottom and took off. It was a bit of aggressive, but it was still a good trade. The context-wise, there's the 2 legs down to the new extreme. There's a small break. This channel is still expecting a new extreme. It eventually gets it, but takes a little bit of time. So then there's 2 broader legs down. So it was a bull bar. It did need a new extreme. Yeah, it was an outside bar, and again, inside and outside bars normally not taking, but the context was there for that, and it didn't work. And then what we have, second entry short. So there's the new low, first entry, second entry short. Grabbed that off the top of the range, and then I got out of that where that little bar there messed with my head a little bit, thinking that out of context maybe this was a little bit more of an uptrend here going that way. So that's strong there, and it sort of hit the top there. So now I look back, I didn't see this matching highs there. I was looking at these 2, so it could have been a failed breakout as well into this lower high. I just completely dropped the ball on that one. Then we're going to do a range, and that's, I think, pretty much where I stopped my day watching, because there was really nothing. Yeah, that's the end of the day. So there really wasn't there. So trade, we're 2-1. I am red on the day with 2-1 because this stopped us for 3 points, and we only ended up getting 12 ticks, and that was 4 and 6, so 10. So I'm down a couple of ticks there. So it's still red, but is what it is. Mental game, that was a bad trade. This was an aggressive trade, but I missed 1, missed 2, missed 3. Now, I missed those because those were the limits. It didn't come back, so I don't know. I was going to take those, but this one I definitely missed, so I can call that. So maybe we'll go 2-3 on the mental game today. 2-1 on the trades, 2-3 on the mental game. All right, World's Okayest Trader is out, and I'm gonna finish this whiskey. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.